Hello beautiful people, Jane Dawson here, ready and willing to converse with the universe on your behalf. Yes, it's always my pleasure to do so. If you have any questions you'd like to ask me, just post them under the video below and we will get to answering them for you very happily. Don't forget, if you like the videos, subscribe and just ring the little bell and you'll always be notified when I put a new video out or when I go live. So, lots and lots of people have asked me, Jane, what's a medium? And what's the difference between a psychic and a medium? So, I'm going to give you my perspective on this. So, a medium is someone who is easily able to communicate with those souls who have passed to the other realms. Now, in truth, we can all do that because we are all part of the other realms. We're part of all that is, the non-physical realms. And even when we're in a physical body, the larger part of our soul still remains in the non-physical realms. But because we're an earthly body, we believe that we have lost the ability, or we don't have the ability to communicate with those who are in spirit. So that's not true, but you probably need to go through an experience like I had, my near birth stroke near death experience, which you can hear about in other videos on my channel here. Anyway, the thing about this is you have to focus when you want to communicate with your loved ones who have passed over. It's a game of focusing, and I can teach you how to do that. I've even written a book called Be Your Own Medium, which again I will show you in the links below. And I've taught people all over the world how to do mediumship, to work with clients. So as a medium, what I'm able to do is tap into the energy of those who have passed and give evidence to those still here regards their loved ones, their loved one's life, their personality, things that happened in their loved one's life. Often names, places, dates as well. I often get very specific information. But most importantly to me, those who have passed tell me what's going on in their loved one's life here on planet Earth to prove to them that they're still round about and in fact in their every thought, and as we are in the spirit world's every thought. So there is no separation between us and them. Many spirit beings focus their energy through our physical lives, and many of the great minds who have passed over also focus and work through humans still on planet Earth, and these can be doctors, cooks, artists, creative, whatever, writers. So a good medium can also identify for you who's working with you to support you in your work, and that is fabulous to know. I've personally had Pablo Picasso come through to someone that I was actually in an Uber with. He was driving the Uber, and I asked him what his other job was, and he said, I'm an artist, and I heard Pablo Picasso. And I asked this gentleman if I could see his art, and he brought out his phone and he quickly showed me some art, and I said, do you know that Pablo Picasso's influencing you? Because it was so plain and obvious for me to see the influence that he was having in this man's work, but also the fact that I'd heard the name before the work. And this man's a great friend of mine, and actually commissioned him to do a painting of my son for his 18th birthday. So if you like, Pablo Picasso has painted my son for his 18th birthday with the help of my lovely friend Alfredo. So yeah, I'll show you that lovely painting of my son in another video, and also a painting I have done by Pablo Picasso, not so easy for me to say, through a very well-known spirit artist. But more about that later. Yes, so if you've been to a great medium, you should come out feeling happy, uplifted. You should be feeling loved by the spirit. You should have a lovely, warm, fuzzy feeling around your heart area. And you should be pretty much convinced that your loved ones exist, although their physical bodies have gone back to the earth. The eternal part of them, their spirit, their soul, whichever you like to call it, is still in existence in the non-physical realms. Now, not all mediums are the same, so I just want to say that to you, and I'm going to make a video about how do you know a good medium from a bad medium, and there are some very, very bad, ill-informed and, you know, not pure in their vibe mediums out there. But let's not focus on that. We like to focus on love and high vibe. So that's a medium. In a nutshell, someone who can connect with those who have passed to the non-physical realms. Now, traditionally, a psychic is someone who can read the energy of another living person. And I have done another video on how do you know if you're psychic, so please check that out because there's some very interesting points in it, and I can tell you, you are psychic. So there you go. But that's a traditional difference. But to my mind, there is no real difference between reading the energy of someone who is living on planet Earth and reading the energy of someone who exists in the non-physical realms. So when I consult with clients, I always give them a conversation from the universe, and that is why I call myself Jane Dawson, converse with the universe, because I can read into your soul, your family members who have passed, your angels, your other non-physical helpers and guides. So that is the essential difference between a medium and a psychic. So this sounds crazy, but to me they are different, but yet they are the same, certainly when I work with clients. So I hope that provides some insight to you. Another thing is, often you will have psychics will use cards, tarot cards, or perhaps rune stones, or perhaps crystals, or perhaps flowers. And that is just a way of them tuning into your psychic abilities. So just because someone uses tarot cards or a tool like that, it does not mean you are getting a better reading than someone who will just work with your energy directly. So the best way, to my mind, to choose a psychic or a medium is to feel drawn to that person. If you look at someone, if you look at their face, and if you just sense their energy, you will get a very good feeling of whether you are drawn to them. And if you can hear them speak on video or whatever, that will back up your intuitive hit. So definitely do that. Let me know how you've got on with readings you've had from psychics and mediums in the past. Just tell me in the comments below and we will get back to you. So till we meet again, love, hugs and kisses from me. Bye for now.